It's early in the morning, day 9 in Athens, and I got up early because I want to go to the Algona Fish and Meat Market and see where the Greeks shop, and I think we're going to have fun. You ready? Let's go! There we go. They're putting all the beef out, all fresh. Kalimera! Look at all the fish. Octopus, calamari, salmon, squid. Look at the old incandescent light bulbs they use to light it. Nice how they did the salmon here. Eel, halibut. That looks good. Now this is definitely where it's happening, man. I love their butcher block. Kalimera. This is the other side of the Algona Meat Market. This is where all the fruit and vegetables are, where people come to shop in the morning. It's wonderful. Dried nuts and dried fruits. My favorite, Greek olive. These are all the spices: oregano, chamomile, salvia, thyme. Look at them all. What I love about Greece is everywhere you go there's something interesting. Check out this building behind me. Isn't that fascinating? Look at the way they've done that roof. And then up on the hill we've got, oh, of course, some ancient ruins, a couple thousand years old. And then up on the hill is the Acropolis up there. And we're walking that direction this morning.
Poseidon, built in 5 BC around the same time as the Acropolis.
And out on
Cape's Union.
Which is out about an hour and a half south of Athens.
And in the Aegean Sea because King Aegea flung himself over when his son did not return. He thought he was killed as a gift to Midas, king of Crete.
And so they call it now the Aegean Sea. In honor of him.
Visited the Temple of Poseidon.
And what day is it?
Day 9.
Where are we going next?
Santorini.
Santorini.
Santorini. And that's supposed to be beautiful.
We're back into Athens now, and notice the graffiti on the side of the road. It is everywhere. There's even graffiti on the glass. They don't leave a single thing untouched. Okay, now we're riding the subway, day 9, and we're going to the Acropolis Museum. We're on fun, we got the whole group here. We're on our own little adventure. No tour guide anymore. Okay, we're just arriving at the Acropolis Museum, and check this out. Glass floors, so you can actually see the archaeological digs that they're working on. And this, I believe, occurs throughout the entire museum structure. Isn't this wonderful?
Hold on to all
400 to 500 BC. So I'm in the Acropolis Museum, and this is what overlooks it. And boy, is this a view. Some other interesting things about the Acropolis is notice the big, huge rock that it's been built on. And then the foundation's been built up from that. And then when you go up to the Acropolis, you go up from this end and you go up a long set of stairs that winds up all the way until you get to the top, and then you can walk along the whole top of it.
1458, the Ottoman Turks seized Athens and transformed the great temple into a mosque. During the campaign of Francesco Morosini against Athens in 1687, a large section of the temple was destroyed in an explosion. From that time on until modern archaeological research began, the temple suffered systematic looting, especially by Lord Elgin, who who, taking advantage of the conditions of the time, proceeded to violently remove and carry off much of the temple sculpture. Today, the Parthenon continues to dominate the modern city. To enhance an understanding of the temple, the Greek state is carrying out an innovative program in conservation and restoration of the monument itself, and has built a new museum especially designed for the exhibition of the Parthenon sculptures.
Okay, so I'm in the Museum of the Acropolis. It's just absolutely outrageous, but only with the eye pole could I do what I'm going to do right now. And I'm going to look straight down because they have a glass floor, and all the excavation that's being done down below here, you can look straight down and see it. And it's pretty wild. You can see you walk right on top of it. It's all glass. Again, only with the eye pole could you do this. You can see all the excavation that's going on down below. And right here is the actual bath. You can see the inner ring is the deep circle. They probably sat around on that wall right there. And then they would go in the other area for shallow swimming, and then the center pit for the deep swimming. Adrian's library. What I like most about Greece is that you can get so close and interact with everything. Imagine, I'm standing right next to a 2,500-year-old column, Hadrian's library. Look at this. It's hard to even imagine that they allow you to get right up on it like this. And this is, I'm not going to touch it, but it just gives you an idea. In the MMA in New York, you'd have to look at this through a glass case or, you know, from a roped wall. And here I am right up next to it, looking at it with you, and then looking right up it. Just absolutely amazing. And of course, always the eye pole, because it allows me to do all these really cool things. And I'll come out here and I'll kind of give you an idea of what it is we're looking at. So there are all the columns behind me. Just takes your breath away that you're allowed to get this close to everything. Now I'm able to look right up the column just like that.
Look at that one, how beautiful it is, the greens and everything.
So we're on our way back to the hotel. We had to stop, get something to eat. We stopped at this little shop right here. They just made us some amazing food. Check this out. It is so yummy. It's better than the dinner we had last night. It's so good. From the leg of the chicken, very tender, very hot. Good stuff. On the streets of Greece, Paul, Leanne, and Andrea. And it's our last night, day 9, where we take off to our next journey, which will be Santorini. And we're having our farewell dinner, and everybody's over there having a good time. I've heard of Italian gelato, but I think maybe the Greeks might have it on the Italians. This even looks more yummy than what we saw in Italy. Check that out.